stream idea. You have a bucket of live snails off camera, and every time someone donates you pick up a snail and eat it, and you don't tell anyone about the snails beforehand.
That is an idea. Will the snails know beforehand? Good question. That is a critical component to making this extremely horrible stream idea work. The snails must not find out. I just want to make sure I'm following. So there's a bucket of snails that I'm eating, and the goal is to make sure they don't realize that I am eating them. Is that it? Will the snails be wearing bikinis? The 6 hours into a stream is where we get to real talk, okay? None of that weak shit.
TTS has been suspiciously well behaved since the invention of the skip button.
That's true.
It's kind of like neutering a dog. At first you're glad he's not humping the pillows, but after watching him mope around you wonder if you did the right thing.
No, I'm not wondering. The Access speech has been great. It has been lovely today. It's been on topic and interesting and thoughtful. I don't know why today of all days, but...
Here is a good stream idea. Raccoon stream. You go outside and dig through the trash and randomly eat it.
I mean, the problem is that would be a really dope stream.
Does a snail wear a two-piece bikini with the top over its titty-like eyes, or does it wear the top over its chest?
That's a good question. It's like that, it's this question. How would a centaur wear pants? Yeah, it's the dog pants thing. It's not option 3, obviously. That's insanity. 4, I think, is excessive. I think it's 2. 1 is insane, but technically it covers all the parts that pants are supposed to cover. 2 makes the most sense, I think, but this is the chest, kind of. I think it's between 2 and 4, right? But why would it be 2 and not 4? Why wouldn't this part be covered? 2, he has his hog out. No, because a centaur hog would be here. I don't know if you've ever seen a horse. They don't have a dick on their chest. It would be here, and so it's covered in either one. That's why this one's insane. The hog would be there. That's not okay. 3 is impossible. Wait, but would there be nipples here? Thinking about putting it on 1 might be the easiest. But the function of pants is not how easy they are to put on. It's what they achieve. Its option is 5. Why would a centaur wear pants? I'm just saying, if a centaur chose to wear pants, I think it's 4. And maybe I'm being a prude here. 1 has its butthole out. I guess that, yeah, you're right. It can't be 1. It has to be 2 or 4. And I feel like I'm being a prude by saying 4, and I'm telling this centaur to cover up, not express himself properly. But who is the equivalent of a crop top? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is our vote? It's both 2 and 4. 2 is business wear. You think? Dude, we are like split. I thought it would be more decisive. Let's say you cut off the blue part of this one, okay? Imagine you cut off the blue part. Now it just looks like a human with hooves. And now it looks like, and then the human, you'd be like, oh, that human is not wearing pants. If you just saw this creature, you'd be like, they're not wearing pants. That's why I feel like that maybe the definition of pants is going up to a belly button of a human. He wouldn't have a penis. What? No, that's not where they aren't human though. If you imagine, hold on, this is important. If you saw this, you would be like, hey, put on some pants. That's what you would say. That's a satyr. So you're saying that if a humanoid creature gets a big horse ass, suddenly they don't need to wear pants on all the previous part of their body where they needed to wear pants. Like if this was the creature, I would say, you should wear pants. Pants would be here, okay? Pants would be this area, straight up. And you're saying the instant they get like a big horse ass, it's like, oh, nope, now this area doesn't need pants. I think it's 4. I think it's gotta be 4. There's gotta be some relevance to the humanoid body. It's not an ass. Are we on the same page? That if this creature is walking around, they're not wearing pants, right? But if suddenly a horse ass pops out of their body with pants on it, you're like, you're wearing pants. You don't need to cover all that area that I just said you needed to cover. Is that what you're saying? That's your pitch? They are wearing pants. Yes. What the fuck is he talking about? We're playing Mario Galaxy. He's technically wearing pants. I know, but you would still, in terms of your idea of what properly wearing pants is, I would say, hey, actually, man, you should cover this up still. If I walk up to you, butt fucking naked, I'm standing here, hog out, everything, and then suddenly a giant horse ass protrudes out from the back of me with pants on it, I think you would still want me to cover up. And I don't think the horse ass removes all responsibility here. I don't think it does. We got to treat centaurs like people. And I don't appreciate that you're treating them like horse ass people. It's S tier. We're not putting the ass guy in any tier. He'll just kind of be here on the side. What do you say? This doesn't work because centaurs would have 2 rib cages. Oh, you're right. The centaur are a free people. That's not what we're talking about. What would pants be defined as? That's the question, okay? If a centaur chose to wear pants, what would it be? What version? I think like 2 wins, and I think that's crazy. I think this is a crazy take. This is wrong. I don't agree with this. And I think that if I saw a centaur like this, I would say, hey, looking great. I'm glad that you feel so comfortable in your body such that you don't need to wear pants. There's no talia on the front half of a tar, but you must imagine centaurs without horse asses, I believe. The dick is in the back. I guess, yeah, okay, so my argument falls apart, I guess, if this guy doesn't have a dick. I guess I'm assuming that there's, like, privates here. It still feels weird to me. I would still, if I saw this creature, say, you're not wearing pants. What if he has 2 dicks? Well, obviously that changes the calculus. Things could change completely then. The pelvis, hog, ass, and hole are covered by the pants in 2. The rib cage isn't covered by the pants in 2. That's a fair argument. I switched sides, I'm on 2 now. Damn, that was a powerful message.
Can we call Parkser and ask him? He's our in-house Centaur expert.
I think he's tied up, but I would love to hear Parkser's opinion on this. Okay, I'm actually going to DM him and see.
If we only want to cover the sensitive parts, then two-toe, that would be more like wearing shorts, pants cover, or legs, so forth.
I mean, okay, these are unequivocally pants, but it's very conservative and maybe too much.
I love how I left for a minute and when I came back we were talking about how centaurs wear pants. Genuinely, how the fuck did we get here?
Dude, I don't know. I really do not know. Okay, Parkser is not available seemingly. We're playing video games again. I want to see him in a bikini. You realize I don't have one next to me, right? You do realize that was a picture, right? Can we have the centaur on screen? What additional information will we glean from this? How would a centaur wear a bikini? Wait, you're right. I don't know. No, it would just be the human chest, right? And that was Super Mario Galaxy. Dude, what? I shit you not. As I watched Mario get crushed between 2 boxes, I was paying no attention to the game because I was thinking about the tits on a centaur. And what? That feels like a little brutal of the game to kill you, honestly, from that. Parkser just said he's available.
Hello.
Hello, Parkser.
Douglas.
Parkser, I have a pretty quick question for you. I can send you a picture. We are analyzing a picture.
Oh, okay. Hello, picture.
I assume you are familiar with a centaur.
Is that like the man, but it's not fully a man? It's like a horse, or like, is it a horse or a zebra?
A horse. Half human, half horse. Horse on the bottom.
A horse is on the bottom, not the top.
Correct. It is top man, bottom horse. Parkser, imagine a centaur in your brain. How would it wear pants?
It would cover the rear half of the horse portion of the centaur.
Okay, I'm going to send you a picture. Go ahead and walk through options. Reading like a book.
The correct answer is 2.
Why not 4?
Because that's not how centaurs wear pants.
Like a human wearing pants, the lower half of the humanoid part of the body would be wearing pants.
Yeah, but this is not a humanoid anymore. This is a centaur.
But it's got a big fat hog.
Huh?
I can't even remember my own argument. Why did I think it was 4? Help me out, chat. Why was I like super convinced it was 4? I can't remember.
I mean, the horse has arms, so its front 2 legs are comparable to arms. So it's like
no, absolutely not. Front 2 legs are not comparable to arms. In fact, that's a great counter to your own argument. Pants are for covering your legs. All 4 of a horse's legs are legs. They don't have arms.
This is too confusing. The correct answer is 2.
Well, thank you.
Who thought of 3? That person has like an acorn for a brain. Why would you even waste the time drawing number 3?
It's like if I was completely naked, but I had a sash around my belly button and said I was wearing pants. The most useless third. But can we agree that number 1 would be the easiest to slip on in the morning? Like if you just wanted to go out for a quick bite?
Then your anus would be exposed.
Ah, that's a good point. I believe chat made that argument, but I forgot it.
It would be easy, but then it's pointless. It's like it's wearing like, those are stockings, basically. It's just like tall stockings.
Yeah, you're right. It's like going out naked wearing really tall stockings that go up to your asshole and don't cover it.
Correct.
4 is an evolved form of 1. Thanks, Parkser. This is really helpful.
I'm going to go to Bojangles now. Do you want me to get you anything?
Yeah, I'll have a number 2.
Okay. It'll take me 5 hours to deliver this to you, just as a heads up, because I am a little far away.
That's fine. I can wait.
Okay. Farewell.
Farewell,
Douglas.
Parkser.
Douglas.
Don't be swayed by it. Don't be swayed by him. Be your own independent person. Don't make decisions in life just because some other person on a phone who sounds like a point of authority tells you to. Chat, final vote. Hey, to my fellow 4ers, I think like society isn't letting us express ourselves the way we want and be more modest. We should get on a boat and go be pilgrims somewhere. Just be like really, really Puritan. We make a society that believes that centaurs should fully cover their lower 2/3.
Pants after covering genitals. If they are covered, I think 2 is good.
Well, if you define pants as covering legs, then 4 is great. But okay, fine, 2 wins. I'm probably on team 2 now, to be honest.
But Doug, pants after covering your ass and genitals. That's you don't wear pants on your arms or call your shirt pants.
The purpose of pants is not to cover your privates, but to warm your legs. Wait, what is the definition of pants? That's a good question. Like, we've been assuming it's about covering your junk, but maybe it's not. Hold on. A garment extending from the waist to the knee or ankle, covering legs separately. Hold on, now the good arguments are coming in.
Hello?
A couple people are making good arguments. If you actually look at the definition of pants, the point of pants is not to cover your genitalia. The point of pants is to cover your legs. Your legs. And in fact, I mean, that's literally the definition. A garment extending from the waist to the knees or ankles, covering legs. Underwear is for covering your genitalia. Number 2 is underwear, and number 4 is the pants that you would put over your underwear. Pants are about covering legs, Parkser. That's the definition.
That doesn't sound right.
2 is like longer underwear. 2 is underwear. Look at the picture again. It literally is 4.
One common problem that people have when dealing with like other species is that they try to humanize them too much. You're trying to apply human logic to a centaur, and a centaur just is not a human. It's a centaur. The answer is just 2.
Oh, hold on. Do you agree with the definition that pants cover legs? That is their function.
No, I think pants for a human would cover the entire bottom half of the body.
No, that's not what pants are defined as. Pants are defined as covering your legs. They're for warming and covering and protecting your legs.
That would be leg warmers, not pants.
No, that's Parkser. That is the definition of pants.
You're saying that the definition of pants is that it only covers your legs.
This is from Webster's Dictionary. An outer garment covering each leg and usually extending from the waist to the ankle.
Okay, so that's number 2.
No, because then the legs aren't covered. The 2 front legs. Horses have 4 legs.
Those aren't legs. Those are like just limbs.
You think those are limbs, not legs?
I think those are limbs that we do not have a vocabulary word to name. So the back rear 2 limbs are for sure legs. The human arms are for sure arms. We can't force a human anatomy situation onto an animal.
Okay, if this is a humanoid shape, these 2 things down here would be classified as legs. If it's a horse shape, they would be classified as legs. But somehow if you combine them, they turn into limbs.
Yeah. They don't serve the sole purpose of arms or legs anymore. They're just limbs.
Me and Chat, we're going to leave on a boat and we're going to go to a new land where we can uphold a civil society where you wear pants all the way up to your waist that cover all 4 legs.
What if a centaur reared back and stood on its hind 2 legs? Then what would be the thing sticking out in the middle? It's not 2 penises.
If
so like,
a horse
what are the
in
limbs?
real life stands on its hind legs, its front 2 legs have not suddenly become penises. They are still legs. If I do a handstand, my arms are not suddenly legs. The position you're standing in doesn't change the fundamental anatomy of your body.
But this is not a horse, and this is also not a human.
I'm actually like diehard about 4 now. I would die. I put my life on the line for 4 being the right answer here. I'm so convinced now.
Where would you like your funeral to be held?
Amongst the wild horses of New Zealand.
Okay, I'll just delegate that to your brother. That sounds complicated.
Poll, the vote. It was 50-50, 2-4, and then we talked to you, and then 2 was winning, and now 4 is winning. It's all about the definition of pants, dog. I think we intuitively think of pants as covering our genitals, but I don't think that's the definition.
Like if you put pants on a dog, like a diaper on a dog, which is like almost pants, it's like pants with its legs cut off. The diaper goes on the dog's hind, like rear portion. The rear portion of the centaur is number 2. The centaur has a rear portion, a middle portion, and the upper portion. And the middle portion doesn't have pants.
Middle portion has legs, is what it has.
It has limbs. It has unnamed limbs.
I don't know if you're like kind of fucking with me or not, but I think that's crazy. Whatever. Us 4s, we're like almost tied. We came back.
What's the consequence of this? Like, what is the purpose of figuring this out?
Just in case. Like, I want to be ready.
Ready for what?
Anything that might happen. You never know.
So this is literally pointless.
Yeah, it is pointless. But I thought it was
Douglas. Okay, I'm going to go to Bojang. I haven't left yet because I was charging my phone because it had insufficient battery. I am now departing for Bojangles.
Farewell. Parkster.
Farewell, Douglas.
Wasted that man's time. I did. What are we doing? Mario.